Have you ever wondered if there are still places on Earth that humans have never truly touched? In a world mapped by satellites, scanned by drones, and photographed from every angle, it might seem like everything has already been discovered. But hidden behind clouds, beneath oceans, under ice, and deep inside jungles, Earth still contains regions that remain largely unexplored. Today, we're taking a journey into these untouched ecosystems, natural areas that have remained almost completely free from human activity. What exists inside these remote realms? And what can they show us about the planet we think we already understand? Welcome to a look into some of Earth's most distant frontiers, places so remote and so difficult to reach that they've remained preserved by their extreme environments. Here's a question. If humanity has reached the moon, why are there still parts of our own planet that we barely understand? A significant portion of Earth's land has never been thoroughly examined, and more than 80% of our oceans remain unmapped in detail. These untouched regions contain forms of life, unfamiliar landscapes, and natural conditions that have remained isolated for long periods of time. Imagine standing at the edge of a dense, remote rainforest. In certain parts of the Amazon basin, vegetation is so thick and the climate so challenging that reaching these places is extremely difficult. In these areas, plant life grows in high diversity, and many species are still not well documented. These forests operate with their own natural rhythms, shaped by climate and geography rather than human presence. Now imagine descending to the deep ocean. Thousands of meters below the surface, in areas around hydrothermal vents, conditions are extreme: darkness, pressure, and sudden temperature changes. Yet various organisms have been recorded there, living in ways that rely on chemical processes instead of sunlight. Researchers often describe these environments as some of the most unusual on Earth due to how different they are from surface ecosystems. There are also regions hidden beneath Antarctic and Patagonian ice fields. These environments are difficult to access because of severe cold, thick ice layers, and harsh weather. Some subglacial lakes have remained sealed under ice for long periods, separated from surface conditions. Inside these isolated spaces, microorganisms survive in cold, high-pressure environments with limited resources. Far beneath certain mountain ranges lie cave systems that extend for vast distances. Some caves remain largely unexplored due to their depth and difficulty. In a few rare cave systems, unique plants and animals have been documented species, adapted to permanent darkness, limited food sources, and still air. Some caves even have large openings that allow natural light to enter, creating small pockets where life can develop. What makes these ecosystems notable is their limited exposure to outside influence. Isolation has made things here develop in ways that differ from the outside world. For example, certain cave fish navigate without relying on sight, and deep-sea organisms use chemical cues or faint light signals to interact. These adaptations reflect responses to environmental conditions rather than external factors. Although many of these places have remained undisturbed, they are not completely immune to change. Shifts in global climate can affect ice levels, ocean temperatures, and weather patterns, even in remote regions. Pollution can also travel long distances through wind and water, reaching areas far from human settlements. As exploration and technology expand, the importance of studying these regions responsibly continues to grow. Scientists and conservation groups are working to monitor and understand these fragile areas using non-invasive methods. Remote sensing, satellite imaging, and careful field research help gather information while minimizing disturbance. In some regions, local and indigenous knowledge also contributes valuable insight into maintaining the balance of surrounding environments. Why do these untouched ecosystems matter? Because they help us understand natural processes that operate without significant human impact. They offer clues about Earth's climate history, biological diversity, and environmental resilience. They serve as references that show how ecosystems function under natural conditions, which can be important for future research and preservation. In a world that often feels fully explored, these hidden environments remind us that there is still much we do not know. They show that our planet still holds areas of mystery and that understanding them is both a scientific opportunity and a responsibility. So as we close this journey, remember this: the unseen world is still alive, still thriving, still waiting. And whether we ever step foot inside these untouched ecosystems or not, their survival may depend on us. If you love discovering the hidden wonders of our planet, don't forget to subscribe to the Unscripted Show and stay tuned for more incredible journeys into the unknown.